Well, good morning there, Moose Tube fans. Lone Moose here. Actually, a pretty scruffy, scraggly lone moose. Uh, Gonna do something a little more different today. I hope you all had a chance to watch my recent video on Chiropractor Jerky. I made that for Dr. Doyle, my chiropractor, and I was having some major back issues the last couple weeks, and so I was in the office quite a bit. And part of what you get as the chiropractic treatment is some soft tissue massager work. And a lot of times Dr. Doyle does it for me. Sometimes it's a young lady, a rehab tech named Joy. And I typically kind of refer to Joy as the High Priestess of Pain. It's one of, when she's working on you, it's one of those, oh my God, it hurts so good. So she's wonderful, does a great job, wonderful young lady. Guys, if you get out of joint, she'll straighten you right out. So anyway, she was working on me the other day after I'd done the chiropractor jerky, and I got to thinking, maybe I need to do something, thinking the High Priestess of Pain. So I'm going to do some baby back ribs today that I'm calling the High Priestess of Pain baby back ribs. And I'm calling that because they're going to be kind of spicy. At least one rack of the three racks that were in the package I got at Costco. And then I'm going to take them to the chiropractor office next Friday when I go, so that they can all sample them, have a little fun, a little laugh with it. It's all good fun and games. So that's today's project. Now I'm going to walk you over to the table and show you what I've got for rubs and sauces that I'm going to be working with. I'm going to be using the B&B, the Better Burning Championship blend of wood chips. I'm still working in the gas smoker. And that's a blend of pecan, cherry, and post oak. And then I'm going to sample these and see which, if any of these, I really like. This is the High Mountain Rib Rub, Western style rub. The Smoked Hunt's barbecue sauce. This is Cherrywood Chipotle flavored. Now, I like Chipotle. It does really good with me. I don't like a lot of hot stuff. I can't eat a lot of jalapeno, but I really like Chipotle, which is a smoked jalapeno. And then the last contender is the Stubbs Spicy. Like Stubbs barbecue sauces a lot. In fact, the other two racks of ribs, I'll be using the Stubbs original brand barbecue seasoning for that. So let's do a little taste test here and see what we think. Alright, so first up, the rib rub. See how spicy this is. That's got a pretty good zing to it right there. I need to get my water to rinse my mouth in between tastes. Now for the Cherrywood Chipotle. Okay, that's kind of sweet, which I figured with the Cherrywood. Got a little bit of heat to it. Kind of seems like it's growing. The heat's growing a little bit, but it's not bad. And then Mr. Stubbs. A little more of that. got a little bit more heat to it than the Hunt's, and a little more tang. It's got a lot more heat. It's growing. Boy, is it growing. Okay, the winner's going to be the Cherrywood Chipotle. So I'm going to do the rib rub to start with, and then when I... Whew, man, that stuff's getting hot. When I get to the point of pulling the ribs after 3 hours and wrapping them, then I'm going to put the Cherrywood Chipotle sauce on. So let me get the ribs ready to go, and I will see you all in a little bit. Let's get these ribs seasoned up. And don't ask me where I got this little rib rack holder. I bought that sometime back when I lived in Maryland, probably. Maybe as far back as Utah, I don't remember. Had a long time. So, you can find them on Amazon and all kinds of other cooking supply sites and things. I just don't remember. Number 2 in. Number 3, see? It'll actually hold up to 4 racks of ribs. This High Mountain rib rub, I believe I found at Cabela's the last time I was out there. You can also get it online at High Mountain. Just Google High Mountain Jerky Company or High Mountain Spices. They make really good stuff. I've been using them for decades. Okay, I'll let these set here. I'm going to go check my smoker. I turned it on a little while ago. See if it's ready to put the wood chips in. As soon as I start getting a little smoke, in goes the ribs. Okay guys, it has been a little over 3 hours. I wanted to get the last bit of smoke, so that stayed a little bit longer. It's time to open this baby doll up and get the ribs out. And I apologize for the wind noise. We got high winds coming in this afternoon. Get these ribs out, take them in the building, wrap them in foil, bring them back out here. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my! Those are looking good. Alrighty. Get my big old mitts on here. Put that out of the way for a minute. Alright, let's take these into the building and get them dressed up for round 2. Alright friends, I'm getting ready to take the ribs and wrap them in foil, cover them in barbecue sauce, and they go back on the smoker for another couple hours. If you all remember, for the High Priestess of Pain ribs, they're getting the Hunt's Cherrywood Chipotle sauce. And for the regular household eating ones, gets the Stubbs Original. So let's take this rack right here. And basically what you do is lay it out. Cover the center portion. Because what this is going to do is basically it's going to melt. And cover the ribs. They're going to kind of steam in the sauce for a couple of hours. We'll move this up just a little bit. To the side. Next rack of regular ribs. Gets Mr. Stubbs. So you get the idea. And I will meet you back out at the smoker so I can put these on. Stay. All right, folks, time to put these back in. Now, these ribs have been wrapped in foil, covered in their appropriate barbecue sauces. They'll go back in here for 2 hours. And basically what they do now is they're going to kind of steam in the barbecue sauce, really tenderize them. After 2 hours, I come back, take them out of the foil, put them back in the smoker for about an hour to caramelize that sauce, and they'll be good to go, ready to eat. So I'll see you guys in 2 hours. Alright, Moose fans, these just came off after their 2 hours. So now it's time to unwrap them and get them back out on the grill to caramelize up that sauce a little bit. So let's see what they look like. It smells good. And the newest little dog, I call him Little Boy, some of the juices, oh my, dropped out. And he was just going crazy. This is the interesting part, and this is where I screwed up in the last video, was it just all fell apart on me and grease went everywhere and turned into a heck of a mess, and I'm trying to avoid that now. Doing it this way. So now, very carefully, take this, fold it up so nothing leaks, and get it over into the sink without making a mega mess. If I can do that. One down. Yeah. Second time around. Ooh, this is hot. Hot, 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 hot. Of course, what would you expect? Duh. And I'm a highly educated individual, and I just now figured that out. There are people who would tell you that I am educated far beyond my intellectual capacity. Move this across a little bit at a time. The way I'm doing this, I'm putting 2 racks on one cutting board, and the other rack is going on its own separate cutting board and its separate shelf, because that is the one that has the spicy goop. The Hunt's Cherrywood Chipotle. I'm going to have a heck of a mess to clean up here in a little bit. But that's alright. When you're cooking and barbecuing, if you aren't making a mess, you're doing something wrong. At least in the world according to the old lone moose. And I'm the only one who happens to live in my happy little world, which is why I'm the lone moose. Some of this juice. Because I know if I don't clean some of this up, I'm going to end up wearing it when I go back outside there to put it back on the grill. Or not the grill, but the smoker. You know what I meant. Humor me. Please. Yeah, it gets both of them in there. Scooch this one over. And this one over and get a little better camera shot on it. Another reason I do this kind of stuff out here in the building, so that it doesn't make mess in the house. Oh, that smells really good. Alright, I will meet you back out at the smoker, and we'll get these things on. I'm going to crank the heat up a little bit because I want to caramelize this just a tad. Okay, here's the one. That one is the one with the Cherrywood Chipotle. I actually figured out it would be smarter if I just took the rack into the shop, transferred them onto the rack, and bring the rack out here, and that would be a whole lot less mess. So I'll be back in a second with the others. Alright, they're all in there. I know it's starting to get dark, so this will be the last outside video. They're going to get an hour in here. I'm going to jack the temperature up a little bit higher. Try and get it up around 275, maybe 300. Because what I want to do is caramelize the sauce a little bit. I added a little bit more sauce to the Stubbs ones. So we'll see in about an hour. Well, Moose fans, it's been a long smoking day working on these ribs, but they're done. And you know what that means, right? That means that we have to do a taste test. So I'm going to slice off one rib from the Stubbs Original and one rib from the Cherrywood Chipotle and give them a try for you. See what they taste like. Oh, they're tender. I'm gonna need a paper towel. Get myself down over here where you can see me. You see the rib. I don't know if you can see the smoke ring there. Oh, it looks so good. Let's give this one a try. Oh God, tender, flavorful. Good taste of smoke. That's going to be my dinner here once I get everything cleaned up. And this one is the little hot and spicy one. So we'll see how hot and spicy it is. Actually, it's not bad. I would probably say it needs more. If you want to know the honest truth, it tastes good. I'm not saying that in the slightest. It tastes really good. But it could definitely use a little more heat. So to call this the High Priestess of Pain ribs, anticipating something that would be, you know, hot, almost evil, in turn it ends up being like joy in reality. You know, it's really good. And I hope she enjoys this, because I'm taking it down to the clinic when I go on Friday for my next appointment. And I'm not going to post, well, if I do post the video, you know, Dr. Doyle, Ms. Doyle, please don't show her this yet. I want her to kind of be surprised. And it's gaining a little bit of warmth as it sits here, but it's just really good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these two ribs and get things cleaned up, go in the house and have my dinner. I got some beans and mustard potato salad waiting on me, and chow down. So it's been a pleasure doing this for y'all. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Please be safe. You know what you need to do. You know the rules. I know I said this early at the beginning of the video, but just please be safe. Okay, I'm over 100 subscribers now. I don't want to lose any of you guys, so stick with me, okay? Alright, this is Lone Moose out, and I will see you on the next video.